morning, students. So you already know that my name is Roti Channakeshwara, assistant teacher in Blrhs High School. You know that I teach mathematics and science, but today I am going to discuss about 10th standard mathematics. In 10th standard mathematics we have chapter 13. The name of the chapter is statistics. So in 8th standard and 9th standard you have already learned something about this statistics. In 8th standard collection of data, and in 9th standard statistics. In 10th standard also there is a statistics name of the chapter. So we are going to discuss about this today. So in 8th standard we collect the data and we represent in different bar graph, histogram and various graphs we represent the data. And in 9th standard we study about central tendency, that is mean, mode, median. So we have discussed in 9th standard. In 10th standard we extend that central tendency. The central tendency, that is what central tendency. So that is mean, mode, median. In 8th standard we have discussed about different kinds of graphs: bar graph, pie chart, histogram. So we discussed about these graphs. Data handling. In 8th standard the name of the chapter is data handling. In data handling we collect some of the data, so that we represent that data in graph and bar graph, pie chart, histogram. So we have learned all those things in data handling chapter in 8th standard. In 9th standard, so measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. What does it mean? We have already discussed, but even then also it is very better for you to recall that, and it's very useful if I recall that measure of central tendency, and what is this collection of data, and what is the purpose of this collection of data, and what is the application of this statistics. So we are very bit aware of that. I try to tell you, statistics is there everywhere. See, in a classroom, if there are 50 students, so they write the exam. Out of 100 they score some different marks. So if they obtain above 60, then we will be called those persons as first class students, and if they are 50 and below 60, then they are second class students. I mean the students who have scored second class marks, and the students who have scored below 50 degree will be considered as normal students, that is average students who have scored just pass for the marks. And if they score more than 90 degree, then it is distinction students. So we differentiate the class of students according to the marks they obtained, isn't it? So what is the central tendency in this course? Means if a student score is very low and if a student score is very high, then central tendency will not be very good. There should be such a kind of score that so much of variation should not be there. Everybody should get it pass, and if there are 50 students, every student should score above 60 and below 100. Then the central tendency, I mean the teacher teaches the class very good, we consider. and the students are very good, we consider. If the central tendency is very high, then the class value and percentage value is very high, isn't it? Like that. So they should be very closer to one perfect number. All the 50, all students should be closer to one perfect number. Then the central tendency is very high, then the class is very good. For example, all the students are above 70 and below 80 degree, 80 marks, above 70 marks and below 70 marks, then the central tendency is very good. In case if all the students scored 75 each, then 100% central tendency data, and it values more. Okay, they are very good. They are not so much weak and they are not so much strong. They are equal to one number, then students are very good, and we consider the teacher is also the very good person. So like that, birth rate, death rate, sickness rate of a village is considered in central tendency, and central tendency plays a very important role in day-to-day life. So that will come to know in further education. But today what we have to discuss is that in statistics we discuss data handling and measure of central tendency. If there is a very good central tendency, then it is more or less equal to one particular number. They are not so much vary to the lower and so much vary to the higher values. They are near to the one perfect number. So the central tendency gives very good information about anything, whether it may be birth rate, death rate, and it may be school percentage, and it may be attendance, whatever it is. So it counts a lot. We will come to know. Of course, that's all. And in this 10th standard in statistics, so let us discuss about measure of central tendency, and in that we discuss about mean. So today we are going to discuss about mean, what is mean, and then let us go for mode and median. I'll just give a brief introduction for this mean. Let us see that. To make you understand about the mean, I have taken an example. Find the mean of the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So mean means, so how many numbers are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So this is 8, and this is 8 plus 1, and this is 8 plus 2. So this is 8 minus 1, and this is 8 minus 2. Okay. So let us consider this, because this 8 is a number, is the middle number, average number, mean number we see. Okay. So to find out that, we have a formula. Mean is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers. So 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, 19, 27, 34, 40. So 40 by 5. 5 ones are 5 8s are. So mean is equal to 8. Total number divided by sum of the number. This is the formula. Total number and divided by sum of the number. If they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers, we write 6 numbers divided by sum of the 6 numbers. If they are 10, 1 to 10 addition of those numbers divided by 10. So this is the formula. You write it down. After that, we go for the next problem. General formula. Next problem, you solve it. Find the mean of that is x bar of 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right now, find out the mean of this thing. Third problem, find out the mean of 1, 5, 10, 15, 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30. So find out the mean of these two. This is homework for you. Find it out, and general formula for the mean, let us find it out now. General formula. So mean is equal to summation of x or x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dash 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 xn divided by n, or mean is equal to summation of x divided by n. So this is the formula of the mean for ungrouped data. What is ungrouped data? Ungrouped data is the data that doesn't contain frequency. Okay? If there is a frequency, means if one number is repeating for 3 times, we'll take frequency 3. So we'll come to know, you have already learnt about that, but the thing is that I have to inform you. See, this is the mean for ungrouped data. Okay. So what is the formula for grouped data? Is, let us discuss that also. General formula for mean for grouped data. So mean x bar is equal to f1x1, f2x2, f3x3 dash dash dash, fn xn divided by f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus up to fn. So this is the general formula of the grouped data. General formula of the mean of the grouped data. So you just remember it. If we solve some of the problem, we will come to know the value of this problem. So write it down. X bar is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. So this is the general formula of the mean for grouped data. Yes. Now let us solve some problem. Then you will come to know how to solve the problem. Find out the mean. Yes, here we have a problem. Find the mean for the following data. This is the data given. For this data, by using this data, we have to find out the mean. Come on, what is the formula? Mean is equal to x bar, that is equal to summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. Okay. So here xi is there, fi is there. Summation of fi xi means we have to find out fi xi. So 10 into 1, that is 10, means there is a, let us consider this is the marks. One person has scored 10 marks, two person has scored 20 marks, three person has scored 30 marks, means there are three candidates, these students who have scored, there are three candidates who have scored 30 marks, 30. I mean frequency is 3. There are two students who scored 40 marks, the frequency is 2. Okay, 20 into 2, that is 40, 90, 80, 50. So this is fi xi. So this is called summation of fi xi. Sum of these two, 0, 270. So summation of I, that is 3, 3, 6, 9. So in the formula we have to apply this. X bar is equal to summation of xi fi xi is 270 divided by summation of fi, that is 9. So x bar is equal to 30. Okay, so 30 is the mean. 30 is the mean of this data. So this is how, by using formula, this is the formula we have used. x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. These are the data and the number of frequencies we have already discussed in the formula, general formula. So summation of xi, summation of fi xi, this is the formula. In this formula we have used the data result and we have obtained the mean for the grouped data. So this is just a general example for you to understand the central tendency mean. The general formula for the mean you have understood by using one problem. So like this, I'll give you one more problem. You just do it yourself and be perfect with this mean. We go for the next problem. Second one, formula data. Yes, I change here. So this is second one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So here 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Yes. So I have given you the general example to make you understand the mean for grouped data. So here there are xi, here we have given fi. So multiply these two and write it down here in fi xi, and summation of xi fi, sum will be here and summation of fi will be here. So by using this formula, find out the mean for the grouped data. I hope you find it out. Okay, come on, find it out. Yes, I hope you have completed that. I solve this problem and see if there is any mistake, you correct it yourself. Okay, come on. 5 2s are 10, 10 1s are 10, 15 5s are 45, 20 1s are 20, 25 2s are 50. Summation of this is 5, 10, 31, 35. Summation of this is 45, that is 0, 0. So the mean of this is x bar is equal to 1, 5, 59 is 135. So this is the mean. This is the mean. I hope you understood the formula, and you could do the find out the mean for the given problem like this. Okay. So in your textbook 76 there is a problem, example problem. So they have given very neatly. You please go for this and find out the mean. Okay. So you go through this problem and solve yourself. So if you could understand this problem very good, that's so nice, and I hope you will understand it on the basis of the teaching I have done so far. So by use this formula and solve this. I hope you solve this. So finding out the mean using class interval, there is some kind of a problem which doesn't they doesn't give the value of x directly. They will give class interval. In between class interval you have to select the xi. So the finding out the mean of the grouped data of class interval. Let us go for it. Before that, I hope you solve this problem given in the textbook page number 76, part 2 textbook, 10th standard mathematics part 2, page number 76, example 1 in statistics chapter. There is a question. You please go through this, and after completion of that you just listen to my class. You will understand it very better. I'll read the question. I'll switch off I'll pause the video. You please go ahead with the problem. After completion of the problem, you see the next video, and unmute the pause and listen the class. Okay. Yes, dear students, this is the very question. You write this question because I feel the shortage of the board, so that I'll rub this question and I'll write the answer directly. Okay. Write this question, or you can write the same question by seeing the textbook. So this is yellow color part 2 book. In these books, the page number 76, you can see the page number 76. Okay. So in this we have a problem here. This is the question I have written on the board. This is the solution they have given in the textbook. So the same question is written on the board. Solve this. Since I feel the shortage of board, I'll rub the question and I'll directly say the answer. You write it down and pause the video, and I'll continue now. Yes, dear students, I have written that question, and I have erased it out, and I have written in the solution part. So the question was in the horizontal column. Now I have written in the vertical column all the x data. I have written in the vertical column. F frequency data is also written in the vertical column. So by using this, we have to find out the mean for this grouped data. What is the formula? So mean is equal to x bar, that is equal to summation of xi fi divided by summation of fi. So here we have fi xi. We have to multiply these two and find out the answer. And if we total this fi xi, we will obtain summation of fi xi. We have to write that amount there. And so there are fi data here. Summation of fi. If we count and if we put a total here, we will get that. So if we have to apply that summation of 160, 150, 112, 240, 280, 72, 80, 176, 276 and 95. The total of this, you just count it down very neatly. Count it down and write the total. If I count it, it will take long time. Count yourself. Counting it is simple addition. Add all those things, you will get. The answer is 1779. 1779. I can count, but it will take much time and it will not be it should not be a time consuming teaching. So count this and the value is 1997 and count F1, so that is 30. All this is 30. Okay, 3, 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 13, 17, 19, 22, 26, 29, 30. So 30 is there. Okay. What is here? Summation of xi, fi. We have to write here x bar 1779. So summation of xi, that is 30. Okay. So if we divide this, okay, we will get the answer, very answer. So 3 ones are, it is 17. It is very less to the 30. So 150. 3 5s are 15. 150. So 9, 7, 2. So it is also less than 30. 9s are, so this is 9.0. 3s are 90. So 59.3 is the answer. So x bar is equal to 59.3 is the mean for this grouped data. So it's looking like very simple. Addition part is somewhat taking a time. You do that addition very well neatly. If we miss any counting, then answer will be missed. So you please don't miss the counting. You count it very neatly, and your division also, it should be very neatly. If you do this very neatly, then it's you will get a very good answer. So that's all. You please take it down. Yes, dear students, you please wear a mask and do hand sanitization for every moment if you go out of the home, and take care of your health. Wear a mask everywhere and keep social distance. And there is a very deadly disease, it's going to come in the world. You please maintain the social distance and sanitize very well and be healthy. Thank you, and we'll go for the next problem in the next class.